Yo, this is Conan. You're listening to World of Wrestling podcast with Tax and Rich. Boom.
Boom indeed!
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the World of Wrestling podcast. Let's put it on us. Hey, we're here. I remember to do it. Hello, sir. How are you? My name is Rich. I'm joined, as always, by Tax Williams.
You can tell we were a little bit late because you're even forgetting to introduce yourself.
We had a little bit of a panic over the streaming stuff today, but it's working well. We are live on YouTube every week at 5 p.m. on a Wednesday, and today we are doing DDT's, Dramatic Dream Teams, April Fool 2018, which I am absolutely chuffed to bits we're doing. We've wanted to do DDT since we first started this.
I'm so excited to actually sit down and watch a DDT show because obviously I've seen clips of it, you've seen people wrestling brooms, you've seen people wrestling children.
Yeah.
And I thought this is going to be right up our street for what we want to talk about, which, you know, just don't get me wrong, we like good wrestling.
Yeah.
We like terrible wrestling.
Absolutely.
But comedy wrestling is something that I bloody love.
Comedy wrestling is right up there with my favorite parts of wrestling.
Yeah.
I love a good story, a longevity, blah, 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 like high spots, crazy wrestling, but there's nothing quite like comedy for me.
No, it's a necessary part of a wrestling show. Even in sort of a 2.5 hour show, which like April Fool 2018 was, there were parts where you had serious wrestling, there's parts where you had comedy, there's parts where you had more comedy, parts where, you know, you had homosexual undertones.
Indeed. More than just undertones, but yeah. So, before we get into this show, we have a little announcement to make, which I'm pretty chuffed about. We literally received the email, an hour, 2 hours ago? We are going to be producing merch, as you may have already known by now. It's not just that. Our merch is going to be produced and sold by Amazon. Yeah, I said Amazon. Yeah,
I mean, we're not going to be broadcasting on Prime anytime soon, but they are going to be the creators and distributors of our merch.
Well, we're doing the designs. They're just printing it for us and stuff, but they'll deal with everything. Deal with the postage. You could order one of our T-shirts on Amazon Prime. Or what's that? What it called?
Where you get it. I mean, you can do it Prime and you get it the next day.
It's crazy, isn't it?
which even though it's our T-shirts, I'm going to order one just to get one on Prime.
Oh, dude, it's not real until we've got T-shirts in our hands and it's actually happening. But sometimes people take months to get these emails from Amazon going, oh yeah, we'll do this for you or whatever, but ours do like 2 days. So yeah, I think, as I said to you earlier, I think mentioning the fact that we've been to Wembley and we're going back, like, thank you, Progress.
Yeah,
Appreciate
cheers, Progress. You've helped us potentially make some money out of this little pod.
So we're going to obviously order some T-shirts ourselves, get the designs all set up and make sure we can actually take real photos of them and show you guys and all that sort of stuff. I said you guys like a YouTuber. I'm so cool.
We are on one of the YouTubes.
Indeed. But like until we get them in our hands, we won't properly sell them or anything.
No, but we'll have something on a future pod where you can see the designs and us waxing lyrical all over our Amazon orders.
At the very least, I'm hoping by next week we'll be able to show this, but we don't know about turnaround time and stuff. So this is all an experiment. It's all new to us.
Yeah.
We did a lot of research in trying to find different companies to print the T-shirts and distribute them and all sorts of stuff, but we were going to do a shitload of legwork and not make very much money. So this way, the T-shirts can be a bit cheaper. We make a bit more money ourselves. Like the designs will hopefully be really high quality because it's Amazon printing them for us.
Yeah.
So yeah, look out for that. All right, we'll talk more about it next week, but that's all we're going into right now.
So thanks, Amazon.
Yeah,
thank you very much.
You. Love you.
And as a little tease from a selfish point of view, I may personally have a little announcement next week.
Oh.
So I was hoping
Is it the thing I kind of know about?
It is.
Okay, cool. All right. I won't spoil it.
Yeah. Well, one of the two.
All right.
This is the worst thing I've genuinely found about doing this podcast. Because people start talking to us, we find stuff out.
Yeah.
We get opportunities and we find stuff out. And I really want to talk about it, but we can't.
Not quite yet. No.
But it's huge.
Imagine if we broke that news right now. The world would fucking explode. It would become very famous. But we're good people. We're not cunts. Yeah. We're not doing this for fame or money necessarily.
No, but...
I mean, it would be nice. But like, the money, I don't care about the fame. Like, fuck that shit.
But basically, you know... In the next week, hopefully I'll be able to say one thing that we're going to be involved with, and then after that, I think we're going to be allowed to say something about it sooner than most people.
You think?
I think so. Based on the discussions I've been having, I think we might not be the first people to announce it, but we're going to be pretty bloody close.
Just call us Ariel Hawani, man. We'll break all this news in the pro wrestling world.
But on to what we're looking at today.
Dave Meltzer, sorry. That's a bit of reference. I'm just shit.
Anyway,
I'd
rather have Hawani than Meltzer. Fuck me.
We've got one other thing we could announce. Top of my list. Do you want to do that?
Oh, well, yeah.
Following
on from our success for our Wrestle Kingdom show of the Super Quiz Cup, which is one of our most listened to episodes, I think.
It's got a lot of hits, yeah.
we are going back into the, inverted commas, recording studio, and we're going to be returning with the Super Quiz Cup 2. We are going to be recording this on Sunday, the 17th of March. I don't know. We haven't had a discussion. We're going to be doing cameras or it's just going to be audio yet, but we'll talk about that after the pod.
You know we're doing cameras. This is going to be video produced. I was going to announce it to everyone who's going to be competing tomorrow, but it's fine. I'll announce it now. We're going to be videoing this, so it's going to be a whole thing. It's going to have production. It's going to have full game show levels of like ridiculousness and such.
Excellent, because I've already purchased confetti cannons for when I win again.
Streamers and confetti cannons and all sorts.
Really upset the studios. I'm not clearing that up.
Trev's going to be pissed. All right, well, let's get on to the show. We've done plenty of announcements for today, I think. So we're doing DDT, or Dramatic Dream Team's April Fool 2018 show. So this was shot on the 1st of April.
Unsurprisingly, April Fool's Day.
I've written January here. That's why I paused for a second.
You must have gone 4/1/18. Goddamn American.
That's exactly what I've done. Yeah, of course. So we're in Kurikan Hall, back to Kurikan Hall.
We bloody love Kurikan Hall in this pod.
We've done a lot of shows here. I didn't deliberately pick it because it was Kurikan. I picked it because of the card, and I thought there'd be enough comedy that it would suffice our need for ridiculousness with DDT.
Different layout to what we've seen for other Kurikan Hall shows.
Similar, but things cordoned off because they only had about 1,000 people.
Yeah, 972 was the total, including classic similar to when we covered Stardom. An entranceway that falls over at some point during the show.
Of course it does. It's fucking brilliant. So as you say, the attendance
972.
972, cool. But there's quite a lot of empty seats and bits of curtained off as well. Like the empty seats are on the side of the hard camera, which is sensible.
Yep.
You know, you don't want to highlight that too much, really. But it's a big venue for someone like DDT to be running. Like DDT have been having a really good few years. Kind of after the exodus of Kenny and Ibushi, who went to New Japan.
Yeah.
They had a bit of a downturn, but like recently, it seems like they're coming up in the world. Like I keep seeing more and more about them.
And again, they're having more Western talent come onto the show, as we'll see as we go through this card as well.
Yeah.
Which again, I think helps the brand, because obviously you've got people like Cabana, you've got people like Joey Ryan coming on. They're going to promote through Joey Ryan being there is how I found out about DDT. I tell a lie. That was Cabana on Art of Wrestling. When it was like, I'm going out to do DDT, and then that's when I had a bit of a look into DDT.
Nice, man. Like, what's your experience watching DDT? How much have you seen? Or?
Purely like odd clips of matches with spots or, mainly comedy shtick. Okay. Not even whole matches.
This is your first broadcast?
Start to finish, yeah.
I've watched 2 or 3 DDT shows over the last, 5 years or so. I watched one from 2018 that was like their biggest show. It was in a big sumo hall.
Yeah.
And it was a big, big crowd for that. And I was really impressed by how many people they actually managed to get into this venue. And the show was absolutely amazing. There's things in DDT where guys will come to the ring. They'll start to kind of almost wrestle, but really just spend all the time talking at each other.
Yeah.
And then they'll go off and have a tea party in the back or something, and that'll be the match. And then someone will fall over and accidentally get pinned, and that's the end of the match. You're like, I love this promotion. This is ridiculous.
And I think the Sumo Hall show you're talking about is the first big show after they had a buyout in 2017.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so they had a big buyout in 2017. That's what also led to Dino becoming a producer as well. I know it's like storyline based leading up to it that Dino won the right to be a producer of the show, so he's both like on-screen and off-screen producer.
Yeah.
But the fact they had this 2017 takeover means that there's a bit more money in DDT, which is why they had the Sumo Hall, which is why I think from the clips I've seen historically versus the production we saw in April Fool, it's getting better. They've got a little bit more money to play with. They've got a little bit more reputation to play with by the looks of things.
Yeah, absolutely. It feels like they've still in their roots. They're not like going outside of what they've always wanted to do. Like they've not become New Japan overnight or anything. But there's certainly some big strong style matches towards the end of the night, but there's a shitload of 90 minutes worth of comedy in this.
Yeah,
so
absolutely
excellent.
So if you are similar to me, new to DDT, there are a number of championships that people can win.
Go ahead.
So their main belt is the KOD King of
DDT.
Yeah. That's the open weight championship, so that's their top title. They've then
open weight as well, isn't it? Yeah, interesting.
They've then got the KOD tag team championships.
Okay.
They've got the KOD 6-man tag championships.
Nice.
They've got the KOD 10-man tag team championship.
Oh, I didn't know that. 10-man, so 5-on-5.
Yep.
Okay, excellent.
They've got the Iron Man Heavyweight Championship, which is a comedic championship based on the WWE Hardcore title.
24/7 rules, gotta love it.
They've then got the DDT Extreme title, which is defended exclusively in hardcore matches. And then the best championship of all, the King of Dark Championship.
What's that?
I'm so glad you didn't know about this. So this title was created by a chap called Surami Amon. And the champion is forced to wrestle exclusively on dark matches.
Oh.
And this
I was thinking like dark, like evil or something. No, before the show.
And it's not actually given someone who wins a match. If you lose a match, as in like if you lose a title, you're then the dark champion. So you've got to wrestle in a dark match.
Oh, so you don't get on the show anymore.
Yeah.
Fucking great.
Absolutely brilliant. So when I read that, I thought, this is already right up my street. You get a championship for losing and you get relegated to the pre-show.
That doesn't sum up DDT. I mean, it's so original. It's ridiculous.
Based on my in-ring career, I'm definitely the King of Dark champion.
So this particular show is broadcast live on Samurai TV, who seem to broadcast every wrestling show we've ever done from Japan at this point, apart from the big pay-per-views, which are probably on Samurai TV anyway. They seem to broadcast everything.
I mean, someone's got a set-top box of this somewhere that we could just watch and rather having to like download it somewhere.
I feel like it's the equivalent of like BBC One or something, like the big show. It's called Samurai TV and it seems to broadcast everything.
Yeah. It must be a huge channel. Again, if anyone knows, let us know in the comments. Let us know on Twitter. I'm interested to see how big it is in Japan.
Did a bit of research, but that's the conclusion I came to at least. So, commentary tonight is by Harao Murata and Ken Suzuki, who are obviously speaking Japanese all night.
So not Kenzo Suzuki.
No, that'd be an interesting turn. But they make a pleasant sound, I guess is the best way to put it. They're not distracting or annoying in any way. They just seem to be having a nice time and enjoying the silliness the whole way through.
Always compliments it. I mean, there's emotion at the end of each match when it needs to be.
Yeah.
Even though you can't understand what they're saying, because again, my Japanese is non-existent. I'm assuming yours is very much very similar.
I've come to the point where watching this show, like I'm determined to learn at least basic Japanese so that I can start to understand the basics of what's happening in the talking segments.
You can tell you've got a few weeks off work. You're really trying to fill you into
I'm a bit bored. Watched a lot of wrestling, smoked a lot of fucking weed. Like, don't do drugs. Anyway, carry on, sorry.
So yeah, I mean, I completely lost my train of thought now.
DDT commentary.
It complemented the product. Even if you're not understanding what they're saying, there's nothing that made you go, oh, that voice is annoying. It was like, it was generally added to it because when the parts which you're supposed to get excited, the commentators got excited. I wouldn't say there's any serious parts, but even the comedy bits, they're chuckling along.
Yeah, they're having a good laugh, having a good time.
That and the referees bloody love it.
So, so DDT at times has been like top 2-3 promotions in Japan, which is surreal when you think about how strange the product is. But I'm really chuffed for their success.
They found a niche and they're running with it. And for a country that's quite conservative, as is Japan, I know they like all their quirky game shows and they're quite outgoing people when they want to be. But for this to be sort of the top brand, one of the top brands, because obviously nothing's going to go over New Japan. I assume it's like Pro Wrestling Noah would be sort of second now, potentially.
I think it's between
that and All Japan.
All Japan, Noah, and Dragon Gate, I think, are the competitors. Well, and DDT, I guess you can include. There's like this very mixed thing just below New Japan.
Yeah.
It's kind of like America maybe 10 years ago, where it was just WWE, and then there was a few other things kind of starting to come up. Be interesting to see who takes the kind of like bull by the horns as such and really kind of pushes that place into second and maybe competing with New Japan.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think DDP will ever be able to compete with New Japan because it's completely different.
Did you say DDP?
Sorry, yeah,
Bang! Sorry, I had to do it once. Go on.
We'll make sure we cover a show with DDP in it.
Sorry, earphone listeners, I shouldn't have said.
But I don't think DDT will ever be able to compete with New Japan.
No.
Because of the type of product that it is. But there's definitely a place for it. Like the name of the promotion, I always forget, who are doing a show of Progress, the box...
Kaiju Big Battle.
That's like Kaiju Big Battle.
Yeah.
There's a place for that where it'll always be a case of you'll always have
that
fandom.
place is in my heart because I fucking love that company. It's so stupid.
We should probably look at maybe going to that show.
Very, very tempted. We'll
talk later.
Buy t-shirts, get us to that show, and we'll go interview people. It'll be great.
Or get us to interview people. Mainly buy our shirts, but if you want to see your wrestling show, let us know.
We're not going to spend it on Pepsi Max and drugs, don't worry. It's going to be fine.
No, we're going to spend it on cream soda and high-value cheese.
Yeah, so the cheese is the one. I even put it on our little list of things that we'll spend it on, but it's fine. So let's go to the show. So open with a seemingly lovely jolly man in a suit with a mic in the ring.
Chuckling away already.
Yeah, it's just being ridiculous from the beginning. It shows us the DDT logo, which is a wrestling ring with, the DDT across the three corners.
Yep. So this this was the build up to the first April Fool joke.
Is that what this is?
Day. So, as you said, they're showing the DDT logo on the screen, and it's a newer logo. It's a new logo. They're trying to tease people in the crowd with this new logo. And basically, it then inspired a mascot to come out wearing essentially a lucha-style mask as this logo on their head.
Nice. I mean, that is what happens. A dude comes out in a mask that has the logo with the DDT around it. And it gets polite laughs from the audience. Yeah. This goes to do his one line, and the mic cuts out, and so you can't hear him. And the guy takes it back, and it's like, oh, it's very, very silly. But then 3 lovely lads with belts are out to talk in the ring to talk. Assuming the Trios Championships?
Yes. This is also leading up to the second joke.
Okay.
I've done a lot of research in this.
I'd say you have, yeah.
So the second joke is basically the guys on the microphone, which gets the laugh. They're saying like the DDT video guys who are preparing video packages were busy doing nothing in regards to their next video package. So when the screen goes black and there's nothing there, that's them basically going, that's what they've done for Betamania, the video package.
Okay, fair
which
enough.
is their next show on the 23rd of April. So they're like, they've done nothing for this.
Right, I was wondering.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Because it didn't make a lot of sense to someone who just understands Japanese. There's just mayhem.
And their final joke of all of this, they were like, and there's a special Gota Ihashi brochure on general sale just for today, and it costs 150,000 yen, which in today's currency conversion is £1,015.50.
Right, okay, so that's a lot of money.
Yeah, so they'd be like, get Gota's brochure.
Fair enough.
And that's why you got chuckles in this opening segment with the 3 Trios champions.
Yeah, cool, nice. So these guys fluffed their line. They're meant to say something in unison that I think is Tokyo Kuroken Stato, like to start the show.
Yeah.
But they fluff it and get a good laugh between each other, and it's very silly.
And not even a worked attempt at cocking that up. They just balls that up good and proper.
Absolutely. So we cut to an opening video package of recent going-ons in DDT. It just looks like utter madness.
Yeah.
Like, I can't begin to explain what I saw. It was just, you should watch some DDT if you're watching this.
Yeah, it was chaos.
Yeah, just really, really surreal.
But fun chaos.
Yeah, absolutely. So some of the footage from the DDT show I watched last. So you got a great Muta and stuff in the ring, which is pretty cool. Then there's a second introduction video which runs down the card. The music for this is amazing. It's like this Japanese synthy metal stuff. I've written down the lyrics. Go, 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 get down. Yeah.
Nailed
Awesome.
it. All this J-rock and J-pop and J-metal. This is what I'm talking about.
Fucking A. So it's at this moment that when they start announcing all the matches that I hear these words, Gay Wrestling Summit. I'm like, what?
This was like set up, I think, in match number 4, wasn't it? There was the Japan US Gay Summit. That's the one.
I think it's meant to be...
Gay Summit 2018 suggests it's going to be an annual thing.
So it's the idea that we've got Japanese guys meeting gay... Sorry.
Meeting gays.
Yeah, that's what I said. Meeting Americans, and they're going to somehow discuss gay issues.
Yeah. And that's why Ethan Page is there.
Fucking brilliant. So this dark match. Was the belt defended?
No.
Dark match? Okay, cool.
No.
Between Rekka and... I'm going to fluff so many of these names.
I'll
Tomomitsu Matsunaga?
Nailed it.
My Japanese is getting a bit better. I think that's on the board.
I mean, if you're considering that better.
Well,
mine's going to be even worse as we go through, which doesn't bode well for future plans for me.
Careful now. So the lights up in the arena and off we go. It's the 3 lads we just saw who were in the ring talking have come back out to do their entrance. Oh, it's fucking great. I absolutely love it. So we're into a 6-man tag team match of the faces of Koju Takeda, Kota Umeda, and Yuki Ueno? Uno? Yeah, there's an E in there, so I wonder whether it's Ueno.
I'm ignoring that.
Okay, cool. Versus the heelish kind of stable of Kusasada Higuchi, Koki Iwasaki, and Mizuki Watase.
Watase, we've seen in another show, I think.
Fucking hell, I don't know. I can just barely pronounce those. Have we?
I'm pretty sure I've seen Watase before.
I don't recognise the name, if I'm honest.
Well, Higuchi, Iwasaki, and Watusi, as you said, are the heelish bad boys.
Yeah, definitely. So we get streamers all around, very typical of kind of like an indie Japanese show. Holy shit, it's the screamy lady from Pride doing the introductions.
She was on fire.
Have you heard? Do you know who this woman
is?
Lene Hart.
Yeah.
So if you don't know, back in the day of Pride, there used to be a woman be like, "Hello, it is Kazushika Sakuraba."
Again, for headphone listeners, this is...
I've been back back a bit. I was doing good. But I can't believe she's here doing DDT introduction. I hear this voice. I'm like, this memory's flooding back.
I see that from Vanderlei Silva days.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Like the Pride is the greatest MMA promotion ever. If it was legit, let's just skip over that.
It's a work, brother.
Yeah, exactly. But I was absolutely chuffed to see that she was gainfully employed more than anything. So I got worried.
And she hasn't lost a step, has she?
No, man.
She's all in.
She's fucking brilliant. I love her so much. Her voice is incredible. So reasonably obvious from their gear and entrances who is the heel and face here, which I appreciated being an outsider watching this.
It's, again, sensible idea for the as you said, outsider. It makes sense. It's sensible booking. They know they may have a new audience. Hurricane Hall, again, bigger venue for them.
Yeah.
People might just come along. I've heard of DDT, and they want to know who's the good guys, who's the bad guys.
Idiots like us choose to watch this show because it's got Americans and Canadians we know on it. And kind of Japanese guys we know, like Erie and stuff, who's done tours of the UK and such. Like, I mean, this seems like a highlighting show for them almost, because all these guys seem to be young lions, like young boys.
Side note for Erie, because I will forget later, where he's been in the UK recently, he's been doing shots for like Progress and PCW. Yeah. He recently filmed a fun video of him just running down the street and he tripped over a lamppost. It was
Why not, mate?
Absolutely amazing.
So I did have a look on Cage Match to try and work out who was who and try and some interesting details and such. All these guys are in their 20s.
Yeah, as you said, this is very much like young boys out of the dojo, ready to go.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact they've won the belts as well, but I think I got the impression through what I was looking at, the team they're facing were the former champs as well of the trios belts.
Oh, okay, cool, nice, awesome.
And potentially, and again, I was using like a Google Translate thing, so it didn't come across brilliantly because obviously not many people reviewed these shows.
Yeah,
I get the impression they were part of the same faction.
Oh, okay.
Which is why there wasn't as much heelish tactics. I'm potentially reading between the lines and bad Google Translate, but I get the impression they used to be of the same faction.
Ah, that would make a lot of sense because they didn't come across as very, very heelish at any times, the heels.
No, there were a couple of tricks and, as you'd expect from the not dastardly heels, but a case of, we need to get a little bit one over the good guys.
Yeah. I mean, there's some crazy kick exchanges in this match where they're just like, fucking ow, every time I see this. I expected silly, playful, crazy storylines. I didn't expect to see six dudes kicking the shit out of each other in the first match.
No, this is what I expected because I'd always assumed DDT was, this is going to be comedy promotion start to finish, but this was like verging on proper strong style stuff, wasn't it?
Absolutely, it really was. I think it's six dudes looking to make a point almost.
Yeah.
So there's quite a lot of no-selling, head-droppy, stiff-as-fuck wrestling during this match. Kota Umeda, who I think hits him at least, is the lad in the purple trunks.
Yep.
Okay, good. Is a stiff little fucker. That's all I've written down here because he is just beating the crap out of people.
Yeah, he doesn't care, and also doesn't sell much.
No, there was lots of no selling in this match.
Yeah.
It was very much like when you see the young lions and they put the guy in the Boston Crab, and then the veteran will come along and chop their chest, and they'll be like, "I'm not letting go." It was lots of that sort of stuff in this, and you can see that it's a stylistic thing, I guess, with young boys.
I also loved when they were doing one of them was doing the Boston Crab, the knee pushing into the lower back has bent him over. Oh my, it's just those little touches. And I think, this
really
isn't comedy.
Cool.
You're just being a nasty bastard.
Lion tamer bit in the middle of the spine, like, oh, horrible. So we get a cross-legged fisherman buster by the lad in purple. I can't remember who he was. That's the one. For the 1, 2, 3, have you got a name for this?
It's called the Umeda Driver.
There you go. Nice and simple.
Which I think basically is anyone who's translated just goes, it's the something driver.
Yeah, of course. So our face team of, the faces. I'm not going to try and pronounce those names again. I've written fun, entertaining, but a bit used to what I'm seeing with Japanese wrestling.
Yeah.
Nothing that stands out like I hoped from DDT.
It was opening match, quite strong styly. Other interesting thing about this match is that this was actually a non-title match.
Okay.
Because apparently the champions hadn't decided who they're going to defend their titles against.
They get to decide, do they?
They do, and their first title defense was going to be at the next show on the 23rd, so this Better Mania.
Okay,
they're going to on the 23rd.
Sweet. So, should we move on to the next match?
Yeah.
So we've got Gota Ihashi,
Yeah.
5-match series, and this is the first of those matches, apparently.
Beautiful yellow trunks. It was like Hogan of Japan.
The soggy, fat dude trunks. It's terrible.
Loved it.
I've seen this guy wrestle a few times, and I've seen him wrestle kind of silly, funny style matches. So to see him come out in this big, strong style match against Koji Kanemoto, it's like, oh shit, we saw him last week. He kicked the shit out of people with that Super J-Cup.
And he didn't hold back here either.
No, not at all. So returning for the second numbered pod in a row is Koji Kanemoto. Did you know Koji Kanemoto was Tiger Mask number 3?
I did not know that.
I didn't either. That's why I didn't mention it on the Super Quiz Cup. Super Fun J-Cup. So he was the Tiger Mask 3. I've got a little quote from Wiki here, where it says, New Japan's Koji Kanemoto became the 3rd Tiger Mask in March 1992, but was unsuccessful due to the dominance of Jushin Thunder Liger. Kanemoto was never able to win titles as Tiger Mask and eventually lost the mask in a mask versus mask match. I said mask a lot in that sentence. Versus Liger in January 1994. And so it's like he was given the title of Tiger Mask after the first 2 Tiger Masks, which are the best 2. And they kind of went, we've got Liger.
He's got a better mask than you.
Almost. You feel sorry for the lad.
And also, have you seen this guy?
Fucking amazing.
Have you seen this guy Tiger's mask?
Oh, fuck's sake.
So, if you don't understand Tiger's mask, go back and look at the Super J-Cup episode.
Absolutely. Available on worldofwrestlingpodcast.com. Go have a look.
And amazon.co.uk.
Not yet. Maybe one day. So, awesome generic music for Gota. Just like terrible J-pop stuff. Like, it's hilarious, but it is what it is. So, I've written a description here to those of you that haven't ever seen this guy wrestle. Gota is a short, fat lad with a bright yellow shirt and saggy yellow trunks with red knee pads. Hogan colours. I think that's pretty accurate.
Hang on, that must have been my first training match you were watching. Wait a second.
Gota's shoulders barely reach the top turnbuckle. Like, he is tiny, but really fat.
He basically looks like a Warhammer dwarf, doesn't he? He's big, bold, he's going to kill you, but...
Give him a beard and an axe and, like, I'm totally in, man. Like,
I mean, Vince would book him like that. You need to grow a beard.
So, Koji Kanemoto comes out and gets very little reception from the fans. Like, I know they're respectful and quite quiet Japanese fans, especially in like places like Kurikan where they understand what's happening. And shit. But I expected a bit more of a pop for this kind of legendary guy who's been Tiger Mask and has been kicking the shit out of people for like 20, 30 years, you know?
Yeah, but is he going to grind anyone?
What do you mean?
Well, is he going to get...
that kind of grinding.
Yeah.
Sexy grinding.
If he's going to do sexy grinding, they might be interesting. But it's a bit of a case of, this guy beats the tar out of people.
Yeah.
That's not what we're here for.
I'm surprised he's not like a guy in New Japan. He must have burnt his bridges or something.
Yeah, the way he wrestles fits perfectly with what needed. And just to elevate, even if it's to work through like the Young Lions as well.
Exactly.
It'd be ideal for them to learn.
Oh, well. So this is 10 years since his appearance in the Super J Cup. And he looks almost as good as he did back then, I thought.
Yeah, he hasn't aged a day again.
He looks a little older, a little saggier, you know, but he's still got the speed, the strikes, he's a stiff fucking prick, basically.
Yeah, he's not as noticeably identical as Ibushi is.
Yeah.
But, you'd be able to pick this guy up. No, definitely not.
So, handshakes to start off with, but Koji lifts his hand and offers it again, and Gota slaps it away like, no, I'm not slapping your hand, we will fight! Stiff slaps and kicks by Koji. Koji is 52 years old during this match.
Jesus.
They're like, fucking hell, when I'm 52, I'm going to be asleep somewhere, I think. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this.
Probably going to be asleep on my drive home today.
So this basically turns into a let's just slap the shit out of each other sort of match. It's fun, but it's proper stiff again. Not what I expected from DDT at all.
No, again, when I was watching this, like, maybe what I have understood about DDT is wrong. Maybe it's literally just one comedy match and the rest is going to be classic strong style wrestling.
Yeah. Thank God there's more than just one. Yeah. But yeah, so there's a moment when the ref counts out Gota on the outside. He gets to 20. And he's like, oh no, it's fine, you can just get back in the ring. I was like, what happened? Is it a 20 count on the outside?
I think it's a 20 count on the outside in DDT.
But he got to 20.
Yeah.
And he was still on the outside, but he didn't count him out. He let him back in the ring.
No match. I mean, referee understands. Work for the finish.
Yeah. At the moment, I would just be like, not sure about this. But I
got the impression that Gota's been like, pretty knackered. Wonder if he'll count me out.
I don't want to be kicked by that fucking tall prick.
And it was like 20. It was like...
oh shit, get back in the ring. So I found this genuinely uncomfortable at times. Like, Koji Kanemoto is just kicking the shit out of this giant lemon. Like, it's a poor bastard.
I don't think I've ever heard a wrestler referred to as a giant lemon. Other than Adam Rose. Don't want to be a lemon.
So Gota does the coolest thing ever, and he hits the Falcon Arrow, and I'm like, no, but he kicks out the Falcon Arrow. But
indie wrestling.
Yeah, indie wrestlers do all the time. Gota misses a moonsault. Can we believe this little fat lemon did a moonsault?
And it wasn't bad, was it? It wasn't a bad
impressive.
moonsault.
Koji kicks him in the face. It's just absolutely brutal. And oh fuck, this is getting so brutal. Ankle lock by Koji, and thank God it's come to an end.
Yeah, they drew out the like a lot of the submissions in the middle because like Gosa was like, go for tap, no, pulled it back in, and I love that again. Anytime anyone's in a submission, to actually be able to like snake them back into the center of the ring, I really like that in any submission. But it told the story well.
Yep. So Koji Kanemoto wins the match, but he's a bit of a dick, so I've kind of got over this by now. Koji cuts a promo post-match. His 20-a-day raspy voice. It's so beautiful.
Again, would you like the translation of the promo, or do you know what it was?
Go for it. Yeah, go for it.
So basically, Kanemoto motivated Hayashi to stand back up and cheer him up. And it turns out that they've had a rival called Riki Koshu.
Okay.
And it turns
Shoshu?
Shoshu,
okay,
possibly, and then Kanemoto hates him too. So they've got a common enemy.
Excellent.
And then he basically encourages Hayashi to continue the trial, the 5-match series, and if he needs to get stronger, Kanemoto will be there for him.
Oh, nice, cool. Because this is the typical earning respect sort of level of pro wrestling. Like you let Koji kick the shit out of him in the match, but at the end, this exactly what you said is what I suspected he said, but obviously I didn't know because I didn't understand it.
I like the fact as well that Koji would be like, I'll kick the shit out of you in 1 match. Keep going. I'll kick the shit out of you for another 4 matches, and then maybe you'll be ready, kid.
That's crazy.
We'll upgrade you to a lime.
Give it some green shit. So the crowd seem really into this. There's a very emotional promo at the end, as you say. They get some good laughs and some applause from the fans at the end as well. So, it's starting to keep the entertainment levels going, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah, fan interaction. And I think they were really eating into it because, as you said, this is the traditional story. The young guy is learning from the veteran, showing respect, and off we go.
Yeah. More Koji Kanemoto, please. I want to see his Tiger Mask run, I think. I think that'd be really fun to do at some point.
Yeah,
see
definitely.
What it was like. Maybe see the Mask versus Mask match with Liger.
Yep, I'm on board.
Yep, maybe down the line. We'll do that.
Obviously, spoiler, we've just ruined it.
Oh, it is what it is. It's pretty obvious. So next up, we've got a loser leaves DDT 10-way match, and here we go, silly comedy. Yes.
When I saw the lineup for this and how this match started, I was like, why are there judges?
So we've got Antonio Honda versus Kazuki Hirata versus Kaisuke Ishii versus Mad Paulie, God, that's easy to pronounce, versus Mao, M-A-O, M-A-Q?
M-A-O.
M-A-O, okay, good. Versus Masahiro Takanashi versus Saki Akai.
Saki Akai, I went with.
I'm going to Saki Yokai if you're not careful.
She certainly did.
Versus Sanshiro Takagi versus Tetsuya Endo. God, those easy ones at the end were nice. Yeah. So we get an Austin Glass break and fire! And a man comes out. A man on a push bike comes out that's made to look like a rocket ship. And I'm like, oh, here we go. This is what I was looking for.
Oh, it was so good. And that stage was like, yes, please. This isn't going to be bad, whatever happens now.
Exactly, yeah. So this lad and his greasy tag partner come out behind a table. They set up a table in the middle of the ring facing the camera. These are our judges for this match.
The assessors.
Oh, the assessors.
The assessors. And also, well done by the veterans learning how to use the hard cam. Setting the table up exactly
opposite the hard cam, yeah.
Blocking all the paid customers behind them to see in the entire ring.
Which, clarify, this is in the ring. So they've set up a table in the ring. These guys are going to wrestle. It's just...
And the assessors, the two vets, are just sat down on chairs at the table waiting for all this other list of competitors just to get on with it.
So yeah, as I said, there seem to be some sort of judges that have positive and negative kind of placard sign things they can hold up to judge what's happening.
There was like a black cross and a red circle for like yes or no, which I think would count as, they count as a pinfall.
Oh, okay.
Because the idea of this match and the loser leaves, you've got to either impress the judges or score a pinfall, and then it's the last one to impress or lose is then out of DDT.
Brilliant. Of course it is. So there's lots of people that
Why
enter the ring.
doesn't Vince book this for Becky, Charlotte, and Ronda?
One of these lads that comes to the ring is dressed as a caveman and is looking very exotico, I've got to say.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking brilliant. Actually, when this got announced, I was like, oh, I wonder which one's going to be, was it Mad Paulie? I think that's Mad Paulie, who's the exotico.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, there he is. As soon as I saw him, I was like, that's got to be Mad Paulie.
All aboard.
One of these lads is a techno dancer.
DJ Z wants his gimmick back.
There's way too many dancing gimmicks in pro wrestling at the moment. Like, there's so many. If you're a face, you're either just like a dancer or not a face, really. You know?
Yeah.
You're a dick.
Poor Lana. She's a dancer. Fandango. Oh, dancer.
Exactly. There's just way too many. And one is a girl. There's a girl in the match. Yeah, she did pretty cool. She had some strong strikes. And
Yeah.
I don't know which one she is.
It's a Saki Akai.
There you go. Is that?
That's why I made the joke.
Fucking hell. So they do sloppy wrestling in the streamers to start with. The men are still sitting at the table in the ring while these lads are doing spots. Just kind of like, it's really funny because the table starts to bounce around and the ref has to come in and be like, oh, hang on, let's just move this over.
Because they move it into the turnbuckle, so they're now sort of diagonally on the ring to give them a bit more purchase on the table.
Oh, it's fucking great. It's the big fat lad that seems like cross between Bam Bam Bigelow and Demolition member. And I'm like, what a legend. So the judges eventually abandon the table because it gets way too bouncy in the ring. The ref is holding up the table, so he has to count the fall with his foot.
So ridiculous.
Yes, the table's bouncing in the corner. The ref's holding it still. He's like, 1, 2, 3.
Wouldn't get that shit from Red Shoes. Red Shoes would put his feet up on the table to balance it and start smacking the canvas. Red Shoes is a professional, not like this guy.
If this is the ref, he seems to do all the comedy matches in Japan as well. I've seen him so many times wrestling like Colt Cabana matches and like Dino matches and stuff. He is funny as fuck with the subtlest things, you know?
Well, there's one point in this match as well when there's someone's like doing a really long pin cover and he's just turned his back, turns around and is like, oh, and just walks over slowly. No urgency. I was like, yes.
Fucking brilliant. So,
do you want to do the eliminations? Or do you want to do all the spots in this? Because I've got the name of the wrestler and the elimination and the move.
It's all right. Let's just run through it. Let's go with my notes here. So, finally, very, very silliness. Techno Boy tries to stand up.
Techno Boy.
Demolition Bam Bam. But he fails dramatically and gets beaten down. So, Bam Bam and his mate eliminate Techno Boy, pinning him twice.
Yep.
Didn't quite understand what was happening here.
So, again, this is the stage where it's a case of you get a pinfall, you're not booted out DDT.
Right.
So everyone's
taking... That was my assumption that he's lost the match. He's been pinned, but apparently not.
Doesn't matter how many pinfalls you take, as long as you get one, you're through.
Oh, okay.
So basically this match makes more sense than TNA's King of the Mountain.
Yeah, the reverse battle royal.
Jesus, yeah.
Ridiculous stuff. So there's a fucking sick standing back spinning 630 thing by that lad. It's just absolutely incredible. Don't know who it was. Everyone is now pinning this techno dancing lads, and I can't keep track of this at all. Mayhem just ensues.
Yeah, because I mean, next Ishii hits the techno boy, which is Harata with the Fisherman's Buster.
Nice.
That was very nice. And then again, he said, Mao defeats Harata with the Hollywood shooting rolling senton, which is very nice. And then at that stage, Honda went on to beat the shit out of him as well.
Nice, cool. I'm losing track a little bit at this point, but Caveman Exotico cuts a fucking promo halfway through selling. Throws up the wolf sign as well at some point as well. I was like, is he Bullet Club? What's happening here? Like, I get really confused. My ever learning thing after this was I need to learn Japanese so I can understand more of what's happening in this, because it was just mayhem.
I like the fact that when the assessors just sat and went, yeah, all right, you're safe. It's really good.
There's some good moments.
And I think the fact that I didn't understand what was going on made it more interesting for me, more funny, because it's a case of, I don't know what's happened here.
Mate.
And they've just said, yeah, this guy can keep a job based on some kind of speech.
Was that for that?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Again, this is so hard to keep track of. There's moments where I'm convinced the judges have no idea what is happening.
Well, they don't.
They're just confused as fuck as well. That's just so mental.
They're probably like, so we're in a tag against all these rookies? No, you're the assessors. You're the judges. What does that involve? Just take these paddles out.
So, what's the girl's name?
It's Saki Akai.
So she does some sexy posing for the judges, and the judges both give her negative judgments. Like, that's funny as fuck. There are some random...
So it's a really bad posturing by her as well. It's a case of, ooh. Oh my God.
I don't know, I would. So there's lots...
I like the fact there were a couple of chaps in the audience who are like a case of, yes, please.
Fucking A. So there's a lot of random pinfalls in this match. I totally lost track. Like, I started to think that the loser was the one who gets pinned the most, or gets the most pinfalls. But like, you seem to explain that now, so I still don't understand. But whatever. Techno Lad's been pinned about 10 times during this match. The commentators jump into the match as well, and I'm genuinely on the floor laughing at this point when the judges are like, "Fuck it, let's just get in and start wrestling." Were they part of the match to begin with?
The idea was that when it got down to the final person, it was going to be a 2 versus 1.
Oh, okay.
So it's a case of, right, we're going to whittle you down, and then we will wrestle
the judges
you.
are the two.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So they're wrestling Techno Boy, who is
Techno Boy at the end. So that's
Kazuki Hirata or
yeah, it's Hirata against Tagashi and Owasi.
Oh,
as
okay.
the two
So they're the
veterans.
two. Awesome. So with an assist from everyone else in the match, drop kicking one of the commentators, poor bastard, Techno Lad. So Kazuki Hirata rolls up the Sanshiro Takagi, who's one of the for God's sake, assessors, whatever.
What a name of a tag team!
And he wins the match after being pinned like 20 times in it. So there you go.
Well, you know, unfortunately for Tagashi, he was the last one to be pinned, which means he's banished from DDT.
The end of this match is absolutely fucking hilarious. So after looking cage match, Setsuro Tagi will be leaving DDT as he took the pinfall at the end of the match. I think I get confused, but we seem to have sorted that out by now. Other commentator lad can't help but laugh at his friend as he's about to be leaved. Takagi goes for a pinfall post-match, but the ref isn't having any of it. Lots of funny promo time. Again, I've lost track a little bit of what's happening. Takagi is holding onto the ring. He won't leave. Sad music starts to play in the arena. A rather big lad in a small girl's sexy Halloween outfit comes out.
Unfortunately, like a sexy policeman.
With moustache and everything. To escort Sanshiro Takagi, who's lost the match, to the back. The rest of the wrestlers stand up in the ring and start saluting as he leaves. Oh, it's so crazy. As they take Takagi out above their heads, they knock over the entranceway. Gets huge laughs from the crowd.
I like the fact they were giving him the bumps as they walked out as well.
Fucking hell, man. This is just...
And his promo afterwards, he was basically going, no, this was a massive April Fool's joke. This is one of the jokes. This is one of the jokes. And everyone's like, no, it's not. It's like, it was a joke.
Fucking brilliant, man. So there's a random graphic of a hairy man in a pink tutu and a blonde wig afterwards that I have no idea what that was about.
They're announcing that Francois Takagi from T2H Yoshi will be returning on the 29th of April.
Great. Let's carry on, shall we?
The good thing about these videos, I could be making this shit up completely. And I was like, oh, maybe he's right. It's a case of, no, because I had 2 weeks to do this pod. I've done research.
Excellent. I mean... This is what I wanted from DDT.
Yeah, this was amazing.
Yeah.
The in-ring, if you were looking for like catch as catch can style, you missed it. Like they missed a lot of their drop kicks and a lot of their clotheslines because it was botchy as fuck.
Oh yeah, but it doesn't matter at all.
No, because I was watching this knowing full well that this is the sort of thing I was expecting.
Yeah.
And if anything, the ludicrous level of wrestling ability in here made this match better.
Yeah, definitely. The more wacky and the more stupid, the better for me in this case.
The lower quality of the wrestling, the higher value I expect the comedy. Watch out in the Kings of Summer Rumble.
So, we're going on to the 6-man tag team match now of Colt Cabana, Ethan Page, and Joey Ryan versus the Japanese representatives of Danshuko Dino, Mokoto Oishi, and Super Sasandango Machine.
In what type of match is this again? Can you confirm the type of match this is again?
Super Gay Summito! Something like that.
Yep.
The Gay Summit. Was it Super Gay Summit?
Super Gay
Summito.
Summito.
Super Gay Summit. Fucking hell, this is just...
And great to see Ethan Pagey.
I love Ethan Page. I never thought he was the greatest wrestler in the world, but this is where I think he highlights... He's the big American lad in the Japanese promotion.
But fair play to Ethan Page. I don't know if you've seen what he's been doing so far at the start of this year. His physique now, it's DDT, so it's all right. I can wax lyrical about a man's body.
Yeah. He's
put some effort in. He's looking fantastic.
Cool.
To the point as well that on Twitter, he was like, please will people stop messaging to ask me what my diet is. My diet is just for me, my body. It may not work for you, so just seek professional assistance.
Fair enough. So we've got the Gay Wrestling Summito. We've got Dino, who, as I've said before, if you don't know, is an insatiable gay man who is obsessed by the dick.
Good lad.
But less obsessed in this match, I found.
He's a producer now. He's got to cut back on his dick loving. He's got a show to run.
Feels like he's become corporate Dino almost.
Corporate dick lover.
So Dino's music again is just the perfect thing ever. The dang da dang da dang da dang dang dang.
It fits him perfectly.
It's so fucking
like that
brilliant.
thong doesn't fit him perfectly.
Fucking A. So Super Sasadango Machine, I'm just gonna
Super
call
Machine.
Machine, yeah, that sounds good. Is afraid of his streamers. Yeah. Brilliant.
And
Again,
also, what shit fake belt was he wearing
I have no
around
idea.
his waist?
I think it's part of his gear.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, it's literally attached to him. I wonder whether it is like an official title or something that only he can win or something.
Again, this is definitely what I'm going to think into future gear. I'm going to strap a belt on. In this case, no, it's my gear.
So Dino looks really focused, astonishingly.
I wonder if it's because he's wrestling the big Americans.
Yeah, so big, so strong.
Oh, amazing.
So the Gaijin, or the Americans, whatever, are talking to the camera on the way to the ring. And literally Ethan Page goes, I don't know what Gay Summit is. As he's on the way to the ring. I'm like, none of us do, mate. We're all very confused with this.
Well, this is probably the first one. It's the inaugural Super Gay.
So Dino's starting to look interested in Joey. Specifically pointing to Joey Ryan's dick as he's getting in the ring. He's like, just like occasionally like, yeah, penis. Me penis. Penis, yeah? It's fucking so funny. Yeah, he pretends to kind of thrust a little bit as well. Every time the guys can kind of come near him,
Yeah.
he's just like, I point at your dick and thrust in your general direction. Sexy
Well,
times.
it's one of his finishing moves. You've got to be careful at deep thrust.
So, there's lots of questioning of the Gay Summit stuff at the beginning of the match. Very, very funny. We've got USA, Japan, but Page is Canadian, so he's out of here. He's not going to stick around for the match.
I really like the beginning of this match when they had the whole thing like Joe Ryan and Colt Cabana like tricking him into starting the match with Dino. That was very nicely done.
Very funny where they're like going to volunteer themselves.
Yeah.
And like, you know,
All hands up.
Cabana volunteers himself. Then Joey does, and they're like, oh, for fuck's sake, I've got to volunteer as well. Very, very funny stuff, man.
And it was nice to see Ethan Page in this sort of role as well. Because, having people who are quite prominently comedy / ruining the business, Joe Ryan. All right, Cornette.
I'm that Cornette meter, you know.
Yeah. To have Ethan Page be able to do something a little bit different.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. I'm used to seeing him in kind of more serious matches.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this was fun. I saw him and Ricky Page on the, I don't know what show, it was on the Super shows during WrestleMania weekend.
Oh, okay.
They did a brother gimmick. I was like, that's really, really funny. Oh, that was Progress. It was Progress for WrestleMania weekend in America. I'm pretty sure anyway, it doesn't matter. So Cabana and Ryan graciously let him start, obviously, against Dino. And you're like, oh, here you go. So Dino stands there and shouts, Gay Summit! And then sexually assaults Ethan Page. Essentially what happens
I
here.
mean, there's no other way to describe that moveset.
Not at all.
He hit him with the sexual assault.
Fucking hell. So there's an indie standoff spot and Dino's aiming at Page's crotch. Like, this is fucking great.
Oh my god.
So Joe Ryan in the ring uses baby oil and lollipops. It's just so gross the way he shoves the baby oil into his trunks, then puts the lollipop in there. Like, it freaks me out every time I see it.
I just hope it's maple syrup. help a brother out.
That'd be kind of gross on your crotch after a while, you'd imagine.
I'd assume they would shower afterwards.
It'd smell quite nice. So Oishi screams, I kick dick, and does so, but Joe Ryan's dick no-sells the shit out of everything.
And again, this is my first proper belly laugh, just watching someone kick a dick and go, my foot.
Yeah.
So good.
I have an excessive amounts of notes for this match, so let's try and skip over some of it, I guess. So there's the whole thing with Cabana and Sasandango where it's like he's too fat to be lifted.
Oh, and he buckled down and like hold his heart. Like,
And I was like, I'm too fat. No. Got all sad and stuff. And he's like, I'm a heavy wrestler. I don't have wrestling technique. Like, this is fucking great. So Cabana does the cool British slapstick spots and stuff, which I absolutely adore. Cabana says something to Machine and like he breaks his heart, collapses to his knees, as you say. They get in the ring, do a pose, take a photo, then get out the ring like 4 or 5 times with the heels. Heels, there's no heels in this. The Japanese contingent, like they're tagging.
All right,
themselves
Trump.
in.
The Japanese contingent, they must be heels.
That's not what I meant to say. So Dino does a lot of bending over in front of people and trying to kiss them, mainly Cabana towards the end of the match. There's a chant of "We want asshole." Like, okay, yep. As Dino sits,
And that stage, Sexy Star walked out.
oh, she is an asshole. Fucking A. Ryan and Cabana both eat asshole in the corner. They're forced to by Dino.
Dino, who's managed to lower his lovely little flappy trunk cover.
Yeah. The tasseled wonder of doom, or whatever you want to call it. And he's bent over on the top rope with his ass hanging out.
I mean, in fairness, like, Dino was up there for half the match with his backside out.
It's lasted forever.
He basically chose not to work that night.
You know?
Producer now, I haven't really got time to get in this match, but if you just rub their head in my ass crack, we should be all right.
Like, legitimately, it's 5 minutes. He's up there for like a 15-minute match or whatever.
It's only a 12-minute match, and he was up there for most of it. It's
so
brilliant.
Funny. So Joey attempts the dick flip, but he doesn't get it because Sasandango just looks at his mask, takes his mask off to wrap it around Joey Ryan's face. And what the fuck is going on? Just unveiled himself by ripping off his mask to blind Joey?
Exactly. Wrestling.
Of course. Is this wrestling?
Well, maybe he thought in his mind that, you know, if I take away his vision, his dick will lose its strength. It's like Sanson losing his hair. Vision, one of the eyes is gone.
Well, the source of Joey Ryan's power has to be his penis, right?
Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt.
He uses it a lot. Famous dick wrestler Joey Ryan, you know? Like, that's what it is.
I mean, go down in history. Make your money, buy a house off that. Well done.
What do you think of Joey Ryan?
I think he's very smart.
I think he's fucking hilarious. I love him. I think he's a quality wrestler.
And that's the thing with Joe Ryan. He can go, but he doesn't need to. He doesn't need to work dangerously. He knows his spots. He knows what gets over. And again, the fact is that he's not signed to a big company. He did some decent stuff with Lucha Underground as well, which was quite interesting to give him a different area for his character.
Didn't see any of that, but okay.
But the fact, again, it's like, based on a dick flip, he's been able to buy a house outright.
Yeah,
and it's like, well done. Set yourself up and work safe, work smart.
And a good porn endorsement as well. So.
Yeah, exactly. This podcast not sponsored by that All Blue Chew, which again seems to be sponsoring most podcasts. When you listen to the presenters talk awkwardly about how they've taken this Viagra chew.
Mate, we are getting a bit older nowadays. Maybe this is a sponsor we need.
Well, when I watch DDT, I love to chow down on a Blue Chew just to make sure I'm ready to go for the full 2.5 hours.
Don't give it for free. They've got to pay first.
If you use Pritchard's code to get free shipping, patience with the shipping.
Anyway, so Dino is still setting up on the top turnbuckle about 5 minutes later.
He's actually doing paperwork.
He's just chilling out, doing the logistics of this. Oh, for fuck's sake. So his ass is facing out. His tag team partner, Ishii, pulls down his trunks to unveil just his thong. He does a black blah, 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 blah. Oh, yeah, that's it. So so Ishii does a handstand into Dino. So, how to describe this? So basically, Dino's ass and his ass are now together in the corner, upside down by the top turnbuckle. This is hard to describe.
You're doing a banging job.
Only in thongs. Okay? So as Sasandango goes to throw Joey Ryan, I've written this as paragraphs to make sure I get it right, who's still wearing his mask, Sasandango's mask, across into the ring, into the two butts that are now on display. Dino turns into the camera and goes, "Japanese samurai, let's go!" And I'm like, oh no, this is the fucking funniest thing ever.
Oh my god.
Shit. That's the moment that got me. Even thinking back now, I'm so happy I got through that sentence because I was struggling. But he's just like, yeah, Japanese samurai, let's go! It's like, fucking hey. Comparing Japanese samurai to having your butt out on a turnbuckle and having someone else's face rammed into it.
Oh, God.
Oh, fuck. Why? We should just be the DDT podcast, man. This is fucking great. My mic's fallen off.
And again, as you said, at this stage, and I'm watching this, and my wife walks in, and it's like, what?
Oh, what timing.
It's like, what are you watching? And my response was, gay porn.
The best professional wrestling ever.
Yeah. And it is. At this stage, I'm like, I don't need real wrestling anymore.
Dino is a wrestling genius. He's a comedy genius. He's so fucking funny, man.
And again, it's not ever too full on. It's just the little bits that it's like, it's hilarious. It's genuinely funny.
When he says stuff like that, and you can hear the commentators pop at ringside. He even got them. Like, they're trying to be relatively professional, but they are popped for literally 2-3 minutes and laughing at him going, "Japanese samurai, let's go."
Can we in the future get that on some merch?
What? Japanese samurai, let's go. It makes no sense out of context, though.
That's the best part of it.
We'll just have two asses upside down on each other and Japanese samurai. Let's go. Oh, fucking hell. So Joey then reverses it, and we end up... fuck, I don't care anymore. Proceed to... stuff happens. There's lots of bombing, basically. Is what
lots of lollipop up the arsehole.
Lots of lollipop up the arsehole. gross lollipop players. Like water sports level of lollipop playing, you know? Oh, fucking hell. So we get a Hogan lollipop spot, which is just amazing. He's like, yo! And then forces him to take the lollipop out of his crutch.
Oh, amazing.
Which is fucking genius. A few big kicks, alligator clutch by Cabana for the 1, 2, 3, and your winners of the Super Gay Summit, USA, USA, and the Canadian, with Cabana, Joey Ryan, and Ethan Page. I mean, it's fucking hilarious. I don't know what else to say.
Cabana after the match as well, getting the crowd really into it, chanting on those. Was it Ichiban, Okama Ichiban?
What does he say?
I think it was
Something number 1.
Okama Ichiban.
What's Okama, do you reckon?
I wonder if on my notes are wrong. It should be Osaka number 1.
Could be, but they're in Kurokun, so that doesn't make sense.
No.
Not Osaka, that's a different place. But anyway, I mean, just absolutely hilarious. And my everlasting thought after this, which I actually talked to you about during the week, but we'll put it on the pod, is what if Dino is just a gimmick and really he goes home to his wife and kids and has a normal heterosexual life at home?
I think he does. I think it's all the work. He goes home, kisses his wife, and she's like, got dinner on the table. How was work? He's like, oh, well, had 2 men shoved up my arse.
That's a quote. It's like I know like Brokeback Mountain isn't meant to be funny, but when you notice
there's another
but when you know it's 2 straight dudes kind of being forced into these kind of very, very gay situations, it becomes funny, right?
I know Brokeback Mountain's not supposed to be funny.
It's just like any actor being forced in that situation. So like if that was the truth and Dino is actually like a really straight dude and he has the gayest gimmick of all time, this would be fucking amazing. I would not be able to stop laughing.
Can you ever imagine this being in like a North American promotion?
Not the sexual assault on the ring and the way to the ring. Definitely not. You couldn't get away with that. Like, I read something. There's a tag match coming out with the DDT Open champion, which is Konsuke Takashita, I think is his name.
Okay.
Who's in the next match. I read up a little bit about his bio. He was 12 years old when he went to go see his first DDT show.
Jesus.
And got kissed by Dino on the way to the ring. And you're like, you can't get away with that in anywhere in the Western side of hemisphere.
No,
really.
no,
Can you?
no.
No, definitely not.
No.
That's not going to work. Anyway, so should we move on to our next match?
Yeah, 4-way tag.
Exactly. Right, let's try and pronounce these names. So we've got All Out of Konosuke Takashita, who seems to be the current KOD Openweight champ.
Yes.
Good. I'm glad I got that right because I did a bit of research trying to work it out. I ended up looking when he won the belt, and it seemed to be this one. So that's good. With his tag team partner of Shunma Katsumata.
Tasty.
Indeed. Versus... these dishes.
And teaming up with Nagimi Yakitori.
Fucking hell. Versus Damnation of Daisuke Sasaki and Shuja Ishikawa. Not that Ishikawa.
No.
I wish it fucking was though. Versus Shuten Doji, sorry, of Kudo and Yukio Sakaguchi. Versus the Smile Squash of Harashima and Soma Takago.
I'm impressed you found their tag names because I couldn't find them anywhere.
They were on the results on Cage Match.
Okay.
It's fine. So basically, I really, really struggled to work out who was who in this match. I did a bit of looking online and stuff, but I've written descriptions of some of the guys. Do you want them?
Yeah, go on then. Because this is always... I mean, I've just named a tag team Nagimi Yakitori, so I'm sure whatever's going to happen next isn't going to be as bad.
Fucking hell. So all the lads seem very serious, right? We've got obviously Smile Squash and All Out seem to be the 2 face teams, and the rest seem to be kind of like heelish, I guess, again. Right, so Shuten Doji, I've written as Blonde Alistair Black and Bruce Lee cosplay, with Brother Yashi cosplay from Dragon Gate. The dude with the big head thing, which I think is pretty much on point. And then we've got the punk type lads of Damnation, who's basically Depressed Raven and Fat Lad.
Lordy.
Fat Kevin Owens almost, I thought. But that's kind of it really. So there's lots of fun cut-off spots to start the match. It becomes kind of a winner stay on sort of scenario whereby 2 lads are wrestling, one gets beaten, rolls out the ring, another lad rolls in, they do it, he gets beaten, then another lad comes in. It's just winner stays on the whole time, you know, and it's fair enough what you expect from this sort of match, I imagine.
Definitely, this was the palate cleanser after the comedy. Yeah. This was more serious competition.
Is anything serious on the show, really?
As serious as it could get at this stage,
true.
I think.
I take that back, actually. There's quite a lot of serious stuff, like Koji Kanemo kicking the shit out of that dude earlier.
Yeah, Paul
and
Gota.
stuff later. Yeah, fucking A, man.
Hulk Lemon.
So everyone gangs up on the Punk lads, the Damnation lot. Mini Raven fella and chubby Kevin Owens are kind of doing quite good shit in the ring, I thought. Thought they did more storytelling than anyone else.
Yeah, I mean, I think there was, again, a very big divide between those who had a lot more experience working matches and possibly working matches outside of DDT versus those who are born and bred and wrestle purely for DDT, because you could tell the pure wrestlers over those who are wrestlers with comedy background.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, definitely. You can tell.
Especially in this match.
The guys have had a bit more experience as well.
Yeah.
So it ends up with Shunma Katsumata and Yukio Sakaguchi in the ring. Yukio, who's the blonde Aleister Black looking CM Punk lad, wraps up Shunma with a spinny MMA bullshitty thing. I'm like, I don't hate the MMA influence into pro wrestling like a lot of people do, but he felt...
Yeah, I hate Matt Riddle coming to pro wrestling. You're right. Carry on.
Did you see his little vignette thing on WWE this week?
No.
It's amazing.
Really,
really good.
I'll watch it. Sometimes those things turn my getting to know the person a bit better, because all I know is from the Ultimate Fighter. I'm sitting there on a worktop with CB Dollaway going, oh, look, we can get these Oakley Gaz scans. Oh, we can get these white sunglasses. I was like, you're a prick, mate.
Yeah, fucking A. So, anyway, let's get on. So, Yukio slaps on a Kimura while he has Shunma trapped in his triangle choke with his legs. Pretty cool. Shunma taps out, and your winners are Kudo and Yukio Sakaguchi, the Shootin' Doji guys.
Now, the Shootin' Doji guys had the reason why this was a big win for them is they'd come off the Sumo Hall show, and after a big defeat, and they've been on like a run of basically losing. So the fact they've come back and won this,
I watched that show. Didn't remember them.
Memorable.
That's pretty bad, isn't it?
They're up Dino's arse. It's fine. You can never see anyone when they go.
Who isn't in this promotion? Seriously, someone's been up there. I think they've all been up there at some point. I don't know. Pretty fun, but quite middle of the road sort of match. Spot fest with guys that really didn't stand out too much to me.
No, there was nothing really memorable in this match. I said. This is the last match I watched before I had to do like watching on my lunch break to finish everything off earlier today.
Okay.
So you'll notice my notes for the last two matches aren't as good as detailed notes before this. But I said, yeah, there's nothing, even like in the Gota match, the moonsault, that's amazing. And there are little things you could pick out. But this match was a case of, this was a solid wrestling match.
Yeah, totally.
There was nothing
bad.
I said you had a definite experience difference between all of them. So I just noticed the backboard.
Oh, I wrote CP Monk on it. Nice. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's pretty much. I haven't got anything negative. I haven't got anything really positive to say about it. It was a nice. I've really enjoyed the comedy match. This has got me. It's a good wrestling match.
Yeah, I've written my little criticism in terms of not just for this, but a lot of like multi-person stuff in indie wrestling as such. I think we can refer to this as indie wrestling at smallish time. So it needs to either be kind of really crazy high spot or more narrative driven. It needs to be one or the other. We need something more than what we got from this, because it was just a match, really. I
mean, we've spoken on previous pods and we've spoken off pod that I'm really not a fan of multi-man matches.
Yeah,
I don't.
There's a fuckload on this show as well.
Yeah, but there are some of them that work. But by and large, you said, unless you've got, it's going to be just like spot after spot, and that you've got one on the card, and that is your spot fest.
Yeah.
Or everything has a legitimate purpose. And that's why things like Mania and some of the bigger shows, even like some of the Progress stuff, like they had the Thunder Bastard. I don't like a Thunder Bastard.
Really? Not even the tournament stuff? Oh, because it's got the multi-man at the end,
yeah,
isn't it?
The tournament I like. The concept to get there and the points total and the concept of the Thunder Bastard I really like. But the actual end match is just, it's clusterfuck.
Okay, I understand, yeah. I mean, I'm less against it. Being an avid Shikara watcher for a few years, it starts to become part of the lexicon almost, you know? That's not the right terminology, but you get what I'm trying to say. Let's move on. So DDT Extreme Title Ladder Match of Yukio Miyamoto, who's our current champion, versus Speedball Mike Bailey.
Yes.
So this is one of the guys that I wanted to make sure we got Speedball.
Yeah.
By doing the show, because I actually tweeted out a GIF of the crazy fucking move he did earlier, and he responded and liked it. So I was like, "Oh, hey, Speed, what are you doing?" So he might be watching. You never know, listening, watching, whatever. I really liked Yuko Miyamoto as well.
Yeah, first time I've ever seen him. A Speedball I've seen before, but yeah, Yuko, fantastic.
So Speedball makes his entrance in a full Cobra Kai style black gi, and I'm like, sweep the leg, motherfucker.
Very nice.
Badass. So the crowd are politely clapping along for his entrance and Miyamoto's entrance as well. Seemingly neither guy's strong heel here.
This, because you could tell for the DDT Extreme, it's a case of it's gonna be spotty.
Yeah, I didn't realize this was an extreme match until the end of it. I didn't even read the title of the thing.
Oh, okay.
And so as soon as they start kind of throwing each other through chairs and stuff, I'm like, oh, okay, here we go. This is a bit more serious than I expected it was gonna be. So Miyamoto enters in full maroon gear, and he has 2 straps with him. Do you know which 2 these are?
No.
Okay, me neither. Good stuff. One of them is his extreme belt. He must have another belt from somewhere. So Miyamoto takes off his robe, and his whole body is scarred up from what I'm assuming is death matches.
He's been basically hanging out with Sabu.
Like, he is seriously scarred up. Like, his whole body's got like little patches all over it.
Doesn't look the healthiest of chaps.
No, he doesn't look. Well,
he looks healthy, but his body looks like war torn.
it's taking some punishment. That's for fucking sure. Like, it freaked me out a little bit. Like, you don't want to see someone that badly self-harmed.
Well, yeah, and especially like you said, we've gone into thinking this is going to be quite a fun, quite light-hearted show.
God damn it.
To then, but to go from quite light-hearted show to then go into seeing this, and you're like, fuck.
Yeah, I did not expect this sort of serious level of like, we're gonna kill each other. You know. So a cable that stretches from balcony to balcony across Kurokun is lowered down to the ring, and the belt is hooked onto it and raised to the rafters.
That's the same way they construct the Emirates cable car, by the way.
It's at least 20 foot in the air, maybe 25 foot. It is a long way up in the air.
It's not WWE, I'm up the top of a 10-foot ladder and I can pretty much hang off the belt.
No.
You're going up, aren't you?
Yeah, if you're going to fall down, this is going to fucking kill.
Yeah.
What do you think of the purple leather on the strap?
Oh, I like different colour strap, though.
I thought that was pretty. Yeah, I was
nice.
like, it gives it like a royal sort of vibe,
which is good, because the last purple belt I saw was Jeff Hardy's custom belt, as we spoke about in TNA, and I was like, no, but purple does work. It's like when I think Warrior had purple IC belt one. I think had purple and yellow, purple belt, yellow belt, white belt for the IC when Warrior had it.
Wow, nice. I did not know that. That's pretty cool. So they shake hands before the match, and I'm like, do you have to? I have an issue. So the match starts off with some slow chain wrestling, but immediately progresses into Bayley being thrown through the chairs at ringside. And like, dude, can we just like look after each other? And like, no, they're definitely not.
I know this isn't linked to this show, but did you also see the Ginny chairs over the weekend?
Oh, I did, where she was thrown face first. And I was
Jesus.
like, fucking poor lass, yeah.
And things like that now. That and anything with chairs in this match is like, oh, maybe going into the chairs is not a fun thing.
The bit that threw me was I immediately realised Bayley's wearing kick pads, but barefooted. They're like, barefooted? This match, are you sure? Like, that
left
seems
his boots in customs.
brave lad, to be fair. So there's lots of chair swinging and ladder throwing to start the match. Like, they're literally catching the ladder on their heads as it's thrown to them. I was like, that's a clever spot. But it looked fucking painful when I whacked you in the head, you know? Miyamoto in the ring by himself, but he's thrown the ladder out the side to Bayley. Miyamoto's in the ring by himself because he's thrown the ladder at Mike Bayley on the outside. Miyamoto kind of thinks to himself, he goes, how am I going to get up there? So he creates a tower of chairs.
And I've never seen anything like this. Spot was brilliant, really innovative.
Yeah, silly because he could have just gone out the ring and got the ladder. But
wrestling.
Exactly. So he sets up 2 chairs and puts one across, sets up another 2 chairs, puts one across, then tries to create like a pyramid of chairs that he can climb up to get up to the belt.
Genius.
He takes a massive pratfall off of it before Bayley even gets into the ring. Like, fucking hell, mate. So Bayley then tries to get in the ring and does the same thing. He tries to like set up the ladders. I'm doing a fucking Michael Cole. He sets up the chairs and tries to but really sloppily.
Yeah.
To the point where his feet look like they're in a dangerous position when he gets drop kicked off them and smashes into the wall. Like, fucking hell, lads, what are we doing? I expected comedy and silliness. This is ankle snapping death.
This is like you'd see in the latter stage of ECW. It's not as gory and as violent the original ECW, but there was still this pitched me like 2000, the last few pay-per-views of ECW.
Okay. Not something I've watched enough of to really comment on, but if you say so, man, like, yeah. So there's lots of crazy high spots off the ladder, and Bayley goes full Terry Funk with the spinny ladder spots, but he takes it to like another level. Like, he's like spinning around, and then Miyamoto? Is that Miyamoto drops down to avoid it, and then the ref and him go like, "Oh, I can lower down, and I can get low, and I can whack him with this." Really, really inventive.
The best ladder limbo pole spot I've ever seen.
So Bailey suspends a ladder across the middle ropes in the corner, puts Miyamoto onto the ladder. Bailey climbs up to the top, wipes the blood off of his face from being smacked in the head with a ladder earlier. Does his cool kind of like, I don't know what you call this, a karate pose or something?
Power Ranger pose.
There you go. Yeah.
It's morphing time.
And kind of braces himself. And you're like, what are you going to do? Like the whole time he's building up this tension. I thought it was really, really well done. Because he does a shooting star double knee drop onto Miyamoto. I'm like, wow. The ability to do a shooting star in that short distance, knee drop, and land perfectly safe. Like
even just watching that, I was back, and I know it was safe, but I was like, no, don't do it wrong.
Yeah, fucking A, don't do it wrong. I'd be more worried about like losing a toe or something on the ladder as I'm going through.
As you said, no, just kick pads, no boots.
Yeah, totally, man. Like, this is the spot of the night for me.
Yeah, I'd say I don't think there were many other high spots that you could suddenly sit go right home about. Yeah, there were spots, but this is like proper... This is like gifable spots, isn't it?
I did gif it. What a Rest Pod on Twitter. Go check it out. So they both take silly bumps off the ladder. They are literally murdering each other on occasion during this match. Mike Bailey goes for a backflip double knees on the apron and completely misses, smashing both knees into the... Do you know this is the hardest part of the ring?
I've heard it's the hardest part of the ring. Not the ring post, because that's not technically part of the ring.
Fucking A. You got... Wow. So every now and then, young boys at ringside and the ref hold the ladder still for them. And I'm like, it's kind of funny.
Gents.
Yeah, absolutely lovely. So the finish comes as the ladder is set up in the middle of the ring, with another ladder suspended between it and the top rope. Not the middle rope, like most people would tend to do it, but the top rope. So both lads climb up the ladder. Mike Bailey goes for a suplex onto the kind of bridge the ladder between it and the top rope. But Miyamoto shoves Bailey off of the suspended... fuck's sake, fuck that sentence. So Miyamoto shoves Bailey off of the ladder onto the suspended ladder, and Mike Bailey bounces off and hits the mat. And Miyamoto grabs the belt off the top because he's still on the ladder, and still your DDT Extreme Champion, Yuko Miyamoto, in what I thought was one of the craziest high spot matches I've seen in quite a long time.
One of the best ladder matches I've seen in a long time.
Really enjoyed it. Didn't go on for hours either.
No, that was basically 15-minute bell to bell. Had the high spots, had your storytelling start to finish. There was clear respects. Again, we've said before about handshakes, but it's a case of it's one-upsmanship rather than I hate you. It's a blood feud. It's a case of I want to be the best. I respect you, but I want you to be the best, which again is which you get in the post-match promo.
Yeah. Go on.
So basically,
translations.
Well, yeah, Miyamoto called Bailey a crazy wrestler, and he respected him
in English.
Crazy wrestler. And then basically he nominated his mate Hiroshima as his next challenger at the next show. So that's what that promo was.
Awesome, sweet dude.
But I like the fact that in DDT the champions can basically go, yeah, I'll fight you. No, I won't fight you.
Yeah. No, that seems to be the case, like what you're saying. I didn't realise that was it, but like, it's a different way of doing it, I guess.
No need for a GM.
Keeps it interesting. They seem to have a lot of GMs.
I'll wrestle Hornswoggle.
I mean, a lad in a suit gets in the ring to kind of have a chat with them, and I'm assuming he's some sort of authority figure.
Mike Adamley.
Something along those lines, but then Dino's an authority figure as well.
Yeah,
and then we had the judges earlier and all sorts. Like, there's some interesting storytelling elements. Which again, if we learnt Japanese, I think we'd understand more. But
what are you trying to say about my Google Translate?
I think yours are doing great, man.
Do you want to know how I did it? Basically, when the commentary was on, I held Google Translate app up to my laptop and then read what it said afterwards and tried to transpose it into my notes.
Nice. It's a nice, lovely way of doing it.
Well, a lot was inaccurate. There was one point, again, definitely wasn't saying, it was like, I think in this promo, so one of the notes I made, he went on and it translates saying, I will take a car and put it in a house.
So maybe he will.
Maybe he will. But
this is DDT we're talking about.
Very true. It certainly wasn't part of what I was anticipating was his, I will take my car, put it in the house, and I'm going to challenge my mate.
So who's the lad that comes out that challenges him?
So his mate he challenges is Hiroshima.
So he's the guy from the Smile Squash earlier, wasn't he? Yeah, absolutely. Smile Squash, is that the name of the...
I didn't get the tag teams.
Oh, I think I did. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So he does a lot of fist pumping and the crowd sing along with the squash lads and they do the whole whatever. And I'm like, yeah, great. That's awesome.
The other bolt on through researching this is what I found that this match is set up with Hiroshima. Their last singles match was 13 years ago at this time. And I think they were wrestling at a show called Triple Six.
Sweet. Sounds good to me.
Again, Google Translate could be saying, what's 666? It could be a case of 3 weeks ago at Kurikan Hall.
You're never going to find it. It's just insane. I mean, we do enough research. But Dino's out. in his beautiful coloured salmon jacket, still in full wrestling tasseled trunks. Like, what a beautiful man.
He's got a suit jacket on. He's a producer, of course. He's got to be business.
I mean, I've written down here, is Dino a commissioner or something? But you say he's a producer, so there we go. They all laugh and joke and talk. I need to learn Japanese, for fuck's sake. So we jump to a video package, a very different tonality to this video package than what I'm used to seeing. Kind of slow, dramatic, kind of almost sad music. Like, they're very serious the way they're talking to each other, about each other, and yeah, interesting production choice.
It had sort of hints of like the early UFC hype videos as well.
Like dramatic soap opera sort of storytelling, you know? Like, yeah.
I've been gone for a long time, but now I'm back and I want to take my crown. Well, you may have been gone for a very long time, but I am the man now.
Yeah, that's what it came across like. Is that a translation, or is that you assuming?
No, I'm assuming. All I know is that
cool.
Erie'd been gone for a few months at this stage, so I think this was his return.
He's been in the UK and America and stuff, because they show some clips from it. So
yeah, busy boy.
So basically, Irie is a big lad with bright green hair during most of his video package.
Ah, Blanca.
Akito seems to be the ace of the company, I put, but I wasn't quite sure because the finish of the match doesn't imply that he's the ace.
No, I got the impression to start with top guy.
Yeah, it seems like a top guy from the way they're putting it over in this, at least. So lots of clips of Irie with a strap and Road Warrior spikes, and I'm like, oh, that's fucking awesome. God that he didn't come out in them this time, but it is what it is. So clips from Irie on tour, as we said, wrestling Chris Hero, Eddie Kingston, really putting over that he's been out there doing stuff and going away. Yeah. Did you watch any of his UK matches while he was over here?
As in recently?
Yeah.
I've seen a PCW outing. I didn't see the stuff because he was in Progress as well, wasn't he?
I believe so.
Yeah. I only saw the start. I saw clips of the PCW bits.
Okay. Because it's been on my agenda, but I haven't actually watched any of it yet. So this is my first match ever seeing him wrestle. Yeah.
This will only be number 2. I've heard about him, but I'd say his match here was better than his match recently.
Okay. Good stuff. So we've got Akito versus Shihiro Irie, I think that's how you pronounce his name. Yeah. There's an E in there, but I don't think it's you pronounce it, but whatever. So the commentators keep putting over, like, really regularly on the commentary that this is a special singles match, highlighting that there's, like, a story behind it and stuff that we don't really understand. But, it's kind of cool that they keep putting it over, doing a good job.
I think the only thing to note of this, again, from, like, the pre-build promos and everything, is that Irie's coming back for the open weight belt. He's back for the belt. He's been on his tours. He's got his belt. He's got his experience. He's got his belts. Now he's coming back to DDT and he wants his prize.
Cool, nice. So Irie is out first with loads and loads of streamers. Akito has a reggae kind of like dance music entrance theme. Bit like LMFAO, you know that?
Yeah.
It's kind of surprising because he comes out and he's just wearing a black hoodie and looks very serious. He's even doing the kind of prayer position pose as he comes out.
Yeah, it's like, character didn't match the entrance music, did it?
No, it was a little confusing to me, but we'll see. Maybe he has a more fun-loving character usually, but he's in serious mode now.
Yeah, well, I said, I think with the special attraction, he's maybe turned, if Irie's come back, then it's a case of, right, well, we need to have a foil for him.
Yeah, definitely. So he gets in the ring and sits down like Punk, Aleister Black or whatever, directly in front of Irie as he stands there and pose as the streamers hit the ring. Really cool visual here. Really, really enjoyed that. So long stare down to start the match, trying to build tension. Shihiro Irie is a strong, hard boy. And he fucking shows it in this match.
Yeah, he can't work anything other than strong style.
Really?
I don't think so, because he's so brutal.
I wonder whether he can do like lucha shit.
I don't know. It'd be interesting to see more of his stuff.
Big dude like that. Like, he's not very tall, but he's fucking built. You know?
Broad. Little rugby build.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So Akito tries to stand and trade with Irie very regularly during this match, but Irie is way too much for him. He just beats the shit out of him. Gets very strong style, very heavy, kind of not technical wrestling at all. It's just beating the crap out of each other. So Akito goes after Irie's arm, trying to get his lariat arm is what I kind of assumed.
Lariato!
Exactly. Good little story. Akito hasn't learned his lesson as the match kind of goes on and continues to try and stand and trade with Shihiro Irie, but it doesn't work. Akito spits in Irie's face, showing him his defiance towards the end of the match.
Yes.
Gets splattered across the ring for his troubles, which was fucking brutal. Huge nothing off the top rope by Irie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He just kind of jumps on him and goes, whoa.
I like to call it the salmon drop.
Even huger lariato by Irie gets the 1, 2, 3, and your winner is Shihiro Irie.
That big lariat is called the Beast Bomber.
Fucking A, it is. That is a name and a half. Wow, Beast Bomber. I love alliteration, dude. So, again, really solid match. Bit predictable, to be totally honest, once you kind of see it happening. I thought we would get an underdog win here, but nah, Eerie just takes over and just dominates the whole match. Really.
All about setting up the post-match, though.
Yeah, it really was. So, Eerie calls out current champ to the ring, Konsuke Takashita.
Yep.
I think that's it. Who has been... Sorry, my kid's just screaming upstairs.
Having a lovely time. Shouting out Lariato.
So Takashita is always pitched as the future of DDT.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's been wrestling since I think it was 2012. I read his wiki a few times. And he's basically held every belt in the promotion so far.
Other than the King of Dark.
Indeed, he hasn't run that one, I don't think. That wasn't listed at least, but who knows. So have you got translations for this with Dino with his sexy salmon jacket again?
Yeah, so basically... the build up to this. So Takashita reminded Eerie about a dark match they had at Korakuen Hall together in 2015.
Okay.
And Takashita had never forgotten about it and will continue to be the champion. That prompts Dino to get in the ring. And he gave his opinion on Eerie. He basically said he doesn't care if Eerie wants to break up DDT or do his own thing.
Wow.
All that matters is that Eerie creates something new and it takes the place. Something new to take the place of DDT and becomes a champion. Whatever it is, or whether it's Takashita or Eerie on top, he wants to see it. And then he books the match for the 29th of April.
Fucking A, man.
So I get the impression that Eerie's come back and it's a case of, I'm not going to do any of this comedy shit. I'm going to basically run for you. I'm going to take your belt. Remember 2015 when I beat the shit out of you. I'm coming for your gold.
I mean, that's pretty much summing up this show for me, and that there are some comedy elements, but it's much more serious than anything DDT I'd ever seen before.
Yeah, and I wonder if that's because they're a change again, because they know they've got a bit more focused on it. They know they've got to cater for a wider audience, especially if they want to compete for that number 2 position.
That's what they're going for, you know. I think that would almost be a shame. I want to keep them unique and themselves. Yeah. No, I don't think they should be trying to be a New Japan or All Japan or Noah, like all these other companies do this exact style.
I think the way, because again, so this show ran, including all the promos and all the introductions, about 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Start to finish. I think the idea of having 2 to 3 comedy matches on a 7-match card works perfectly, because you've still got your decent wrestling, you've still got your comedy. If you had comedy for 7 matches, I think it'd be a case of how much can the other guys do?
Yeah, for sure.
There's only so many little comedy spots you can have. And then having a progressive storyline throughout the show was quite nice as well.
Yeah. I'm talking less just straight comedy and more just really fucking weird.
Oh, maintaining its identity, definitely, because that's what makes people want to watch it. If it just became another promotion with the odd bit of comedy, then you'd watch TNA.
Yeah, for sure. But it's like...
No offense to TNA.
no, fucking A. Well, nowadays it's probably too good to be bad, you know?
Yeah, well, the fact is, our boy's in there from the 5150, so anything Conan does is good.
Fucking A.
But he's not coming over LAX, so we'd have to go to IPW.
Oh, is he not coming with us?
No.
Oh, it's a shame.
I messaged him and said, are you coming over the LAX boys? He said, no.
Ah.
He actually said the money wasn't good enough.
There you go. Well, I suspect not, to be fair. So, I mean... Let's just take Dino as an example. Yeah. So Dino comes out and does his whole commissioner, owner angle, whatever it is. And I just can't help to think the whole time, why is he not trying to grab their dicks? Like, this is something wrong.
Maybe like the pink salmon jacket, it retains it in, it keeps it all in. As soon as the jacket goes off like a flasher, the dick gets hard, it goes up, the jacket goes off, and he goes after cock. But when the jacket's on... It's a case of I'm a businessman.
Maybe so, man. But I don't know. I want to keep these characters like they should be, almost. I wondered whether Dino started to get bored of 10 years of constantly having to do this gimmick and be.
Well, as you said, if he's got a home life and his wife's like, "What'd you do again?" It's like, grinded someone's ass, grabbed someone's cock. Oh, I just won't be taken seriously as a performer.
So, Dino says something about title match, and as we've discussed, they then lead on to this title match and stuff, and it's kind of fun. Dino leaves the ring, and we're left with the 2 commentators at ringside doing their post-event talking bits with all these Japanese sorts of shows, and we're done.
Yeah,
really solid show. Ridiculous for the majority of the show, but some big spot crazy stuff throughout. Stiff as fuck, much stiffer than I expected it to be, even for a Japanese promotion. Simple production, but some great video packages and camera work at times. Speedball, I think, is fucking amazing.
He needs to be utilised more across other promotions and put in a prominent position, I think, for Speedball. It
depends how he wants to go about it. A lot of people seem to be very satisfied, like touring Japan, working for DDT, making enough money to live off and have a lovely time and stuff, He seems pretty fluent in Japanese as well. Like he cuts a bit of a promo in Japanese.
Yeah,
at the end of his match.
I think it's more the fact that someone like Speedball could really benefit other promotions. I think I think having him present, and again his experience of traveling and wrestling all over the world, he's the sort of person you want in your locker room. And I think, again, probably because he's booked and got so many other things that he doesn't do as much as I'd like to see with him locally in the UK.
Yeah.
But I think he's one of those wrestlers who's going to be the next to step up to the prominence, because obviously as everyone then goes off to NXT UK, they go elsewhere, or they go to AEW, they go to ROH.
Yep.
If those gaps left, I think Speedball will be one of the next crop to go up to that next level.
I mean, honestly, if I was Cody and the Bucks at this point, I would definitely be inquiring to see whether he's available.
I would have inquired him over Kip Sabian.
Yeah, for sure. Me too. I like Kip Sabian as well.
Yeah.
And
I like Kip Sabian's character, but I think
is.
Mike Bailey would have been the better choice.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Like, I'm astonishingly impressed. I think Erie is very scary. I'm not sure he's big enough to work for like New Japan or something.
No, because if you look at people like Shingo, who again is a big bloke, but he's a lot taller.
Yeah.
Basically, Erie's like a mini Shingo.
Yeah, which I think he's very suited to top guy DDT levels.
Yeah.
You know?
And I think, again, if he went to All Japan, again, his style would work there. But I think he said top level. He'd try and beat the shit out of Jay White, but the height differential between the two, it wouldn't tell a great story. It'd be basically Little Pitbull against Switchblade.
Yeah, New Japan, but yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, no, I agree, man. Again, it's just the comedy from the show is what gets me every time. Like, I could lose all the strong style stuff, to be totally honest. I'd love more crazy high spots and more crazy wrestling segments. But
for a first DDT show, again, I think this one of those things that if you're new to the product, it has got something for everyone. You've got the hardcore element in the ladder match.
Yeah.
You've got the strong style stuff, you've got the comedy stuff, and you've got the storied, quite serious main event.
Yeah. But did you not find yourself tolerating the actual wrestling bits to get to the bits that you wanted to watch that were funny and ridiculous?
I think because I'd gone into it, as you said, like thinking this is going to be a full-on comedy 2.5 hours, I was expecting a lot more to be sports entertained rather than wrestling entertained.
Yeah.
I was definitely sports entertained throughout, but not as much as I thought it would be. So as you said, I think if it's just because of this show and they had a bit more of a serious edge on it because of Erie coming back, maybe. I mean, I definitely watch more DDT after this.
Cool. Yeah, absolutely. To the point where I'm almost considering making this a regular thing for myself, like watching DDT more often. They do have a streaming service.
This was recently updated following their takeover, so I think it's become more accessible.
What's the name of the streaming service? I can't remember.
I can't remember off the top of my head.
Google dramatic DDT, you'll find it. But give it a go. Sign up for a month. Give them a little bit of cash. Help them out.
Yeah,
they're fucking worth it. I was so thoroughly entertained by this. This only took 2 sittings to watch it, and I had to stop because I was fucking exhausted. That's the only reason I stopped. I would quite happily watch DDT on the regular. Yeah,
this was a really nice watch, start to finish. There was nothing that was hard going. Yeah. I'd say it's a nice pitched wrestling show. You didn't need to know the storyline. Sometimes in an evening you go, I just want to watch some wrestling, chuck something on. This is the sort of level you'd go on that you can keep your attention to it. If you've got other things to do, you've got to check your emails or send off a couple of emails, etc. You could still do that whilst watching a bit of DDT.
Yeah, for sure.
And you wouldn't miss too much. You wouldn't miss too much of the story. But
it's funny, we're old parents.
Yeah.
Because this is how we consume stuff now. We have to do other shit at the same time. Yeah. We can't just stop and watch anything.
I don't think I'd sit there with Harriet and we should go, what's that man doing? He's putting a lollipop up someone's bottom.
Go on, cornflake this. I know it's difficult, but it's really tricky, isn't it? Because it's like you want to give it a high score, but there's nothing that made me go, this is Kenny Okada levels of wrestling.
I'm going a solid 3.
Okay.
I think it was fun. It was good. I said it's not the sort of show I'd go back and watch again.
Yeah.
I think that's the sort of thing. If there are matches or shows that I'd go and watch again, that's when I'd give it a high mark because I'd want to go and watch that match again.
Yeah.
If this was on an on-demand service and it just followed on after another show, I'd leave it on and watch it. Yeah. But I wouldn't go out of my way to watch this show again, but I would go and watch DDT again.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, when you know the funny stuff's coming, it's going to be less funny, obviously. So there's not much repeating levels of watch. So no rewatchability with it or whatever. It's definitely we need new content a lot. So hopefully they've got a lot of shows coming out.
But that's why, solid 3 cornflakes for me.
Me too. I'm happy with the 3. I'm tempted to go 3.5, but I'm not a douchebag and don't do half marks. So there we go. So
if you have half a cornflake in a bowl, I've got another cornflake. So it'd be 4.
Yeah, fucking A.
We have to tell people this now for future podcasts, like when the IPW, it's whole numbers.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Well, other people can do them. It's just...
No, they can't.
It's funny. I like joking about how bad annoying it is. Anyway,
I'd like 3.21 cornflakes. Fuck you, one fan, Dan.
Our viewers, listeners, whatever, can recommend more insane DDT shows. I would love to do one in the future.
Definitely.
This all felt a bit controlled compared to DDT I've seen in the past. Like, as I said, there wasn't the long half an hour narrative, nothing makes fucking sense to me kind of scenario. We had it a bit with the 10-man lose ass to leave with the judges in the ring and everything. But I think there's been other shows I've seen where it's gone like 10 steps further than that. Yeah. And you literally lose control of what's happening.
Do you think a lot of that is down to their top draws like Ibushi and Omega leaving? And then they're having to essentially establish new characters to have a bit more of a prominent role in the promotion?
That's a big thing, isn't it? Between kind of 2012 and 2015-16, they were kind of like Kota was signed to both New Japan and DDT, as we've talked about in the past. And Kenny eventually left to go do the Bullet Club stuff, but then would work New Japan regularly with the Golden Lovers and such. Yeah. So they were both kind of flipping between DDT and New Japan at the time. And obviously, like, DDT is the passion project and New Japan is the money almost. You'd imagine, at least. But when they left, it became a big problem because there was just lots of people in the company that outsiders and casuals didn't really know very much about. So it's like Dino kind of like held the gate open for everyone the whole time with his comedy shit. But now it feels like they've gone, whoop, we've got all these new stars. Look at us. Erie as well. Meet Speedball, Cabana, Joey Ryan giving them the exposure, you know. I think it's really exciting times for them.
Yeah, and hopefully they can continue to build on it because while wrestling is so popular, it would be a shame if these guys got left by the wayside.
Yeah, totally. I just had a moment there where I looked down and one of the microphones is muted, and I'm so happy it isn't muted on the stream right now. Can you imagine if I'd muted the whole fucking thing?
Oh my God.
Anyway, let's leave it there, I think. Right.
Yeah,
so
good.
Check us out on the worldofwrestlingpodcast.com, worldofwrestlingpodcast.com, not the worldofwrestlingpodcast.com. That's got all the links to like iTunes and anywhere you want to subscribe and YouTube and all that sort of stuff. Please subscribe on YouTube if you've enjoyed it. Try and do less pitching at the beginning of the pod. I thought we'd all leave it till the end now.
Yeah, when everyone's already turned off.
Yeah, God, do your shit.
I'm at the Tex Williams on Twitter and Instagram. And you can also find me doing commentary for SEPW Wrestling.
Nice, yeah. Mine's Rich Be Thy Name on Twitter and Instagram. You can find the Twitter for the pod on World of Rest Pod. Please send us suggestions for shows and stuff, because we've got 2 options for next week.
We've also got the 3rd of the program arc.
What?
The Hogan Kidman saga.
Oh, are we actually going to do that at some point?
Yeah.
Okay, not next week though.
No, I've pinpointed the dates.
Fucking hell. So we're definitely doing Hogan Kidman.
Yeah, we're going for the progressive story of that well-known, like, WWE never went near it. There's not been a Rivals DVD. It's up there with Hart and Michaels. It's up there with Austin and Rock. It's Kidman versus Hogan.
Is it because it's the only small-ish dude that Hogan ever fucking put over in any way, shape, or form that we're doing it?
Yeah.
And
he's wearing jorts and a vest top.
It's Millionaires Club
Millionaires versus New Blood.
That's really what we talked about doing. Is like we want to do a weird time period of professional wrestling storylines because we talked about this. Did we talk about it on the pod or was it just us?
We spoke about it off pod.
Okay, so the idea is that yes, we love doing these random shows and stuff, but really we love storytelling. Yeah, and we don't get a lot of that from just doing individual shows, like kind of spot fest almost, you know what I mean? So to have 6 or 7 shows, maybe even 3 or 4 shows, we'll look at how many there are out there.
Remarkably, Hogan didn't put him over too much or have much interaction. I think we're down to 3 shows.
But that's the fun of it, you know what I mean? So we'll do those 3 probably, but maybe in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. We need time to like plot it out and see what else is actually in the shows. See if we've got other looping arcs of storyline.
Okay. Do you remember the 2 other shows I suggested on the Twitter thing?
Ring Ka King
and OWE as well.
OWE.
Which one do you want to do?
For contractual basis, let's do Ring Ka King.
Ring Ka King next week. So we're going to do the first ever Ring Ka King show. It's available on YouTube, so if you want to go watch it and so you know what we're talking about and stuff, I can highly recommend it. It's fucking hilarious.
I can't recommend Ring Ka King as little as I'm going to absolutely bury this next week.
Or we differ on opinions. Right. Thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate it.
I'm going to salute you like the
people leaving the ring. Goodbye. We'll talk about t-shirts next week. Outro. Where the fuck's the outro button? There we go.